Hello guys, how are you doing? Inshallah you guys are feeling blessed. My name is Lady Meansy. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I want to show you guys how I plan my semester for success using planners. And the thing with me is I've been using planners for years. Like since freshman year of undergrad I've been using planner. I started using the New York Public Library planner for a few years, and then around like senior year of undergrad they changed their format, so I upgraded to another planner. I don't remember which planner I used back then actually. Then I got into using plum paper planners. Then I use like a Palgrave planner. So yeah, I've just been all over the place with planners. And finally, I have my ideal perfect planner that I created, the SFM planner. So before I get into that, I kind of want to show you guys like the range of stationery items that we have right now for Striving Flawlessly. Let's get into that. So first we have our notepads. We have 3 notepads we currently have for sale. The first one is the weekly meal planner. And I love the weekly meal planner because up here you write out your meals, and then with the shopping list section you can use it in 2 ways. The first way is you can write out your meals, then put what you need here for the groceries, tear it off to the tear off notepad and take it with you to the grocery store. The other thing that you can do is write out your meals, and then you can put in what you've put in here in the different categories. So if you're someone who's watching what you eat or trying to like make sure you have more vegetables or cut back on like let's say chicken or certain things, you can say, okay, so I put chicken tortillas here, I put broccoli spinach stew here, and then you can go down here and say, okay, chicken, vegetables, broccoli, and you can say like, okay, some categories I have too much, I gotta cut back, or I don't have enough of a certain thing, let me add more based on this. So you can use this kind of how you want, which is what's awesome. It's very versatile. Then the next thing is the weekly faith tracker. So with the weekly faith tracker, this page actually is in every single SF Muslima planner, except the version of the SF Muslima planner is a bit more detailed in that it has the ayah of the week and a bit more colorful. So right in here we have the I prayed section. Then we also have the I have section where you can record different acts of worship that you are doing. And then we have the Alhamdulillah section for you to write what you're grateful for throughout the week. And this is a 52-week tear-off notepad, so you have one sheet for every day of the year. Lastly, we have our daily planner, and this is one that I actually do use myself regularly, especially when I'm extremely overwhelmed or have a lot to do in a certain day. Primarily during like finals time or when I have a lot of client work to do, I will pull this out because I can break things down by the hour. I also have my goals for the day, so whatever I'm trying to achieve that day, my must-dos for the day, and then my salat trackers I can put, which check off when I pray the prayers, a meal plan, and water intake in notes section. So on the days where I have a lot of stuff to do, where I really want to break things down, I pull out this notepad and I use it. So we have those 3 notepads available for purchase. And then we have our SF Muslima planners. So the Muslima planners come in 2 formats. We have the combo and the weekly format. There's another video on this channel that you can check out to kind of see what's inside the planners, but I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview. So here we have the combo planner. I'm just going to go through this really quickly because like I said, there's another video on this channel where you can check out for more detailed stuff. So, it kind of starts off with the 2-page monthly spread. And then we have our important Islamic dates and our Quran tracker. And then we have this 2-page monthly kind of opener which has the star pages. And then it has the monthly overdue, the monthly name. And then we have our monthly overview with the calendar. So it has 2-page spread of the monthly calendar. And then the monthly highlights and important notes section. And then here's where I kind of really love this planner is we have our faith track, like I said, and each week has an ayah of the week, and each week is different. And I personally picked these ayahs based on what I thought people need to be reminded of during that time of the year, and also what was going on. So if it's like Ramadan, we have some Ramadan related ayahs, so it kind of varies on that. And then we have the weekly overview page. And then we have the daily layout, and this is the difference between the combo and the weekly planners. Like weekly planners do not have this daily layout page. They only have the weekly faith tracker and then the weekly overview. And then each month ends with a to-do list and important notes section. And then when you go to the back of the planner, the very end of the planner, we also have an additional little section there where we have our common Islamic phrases. So it tells you what to say, when, and what the sayings mean. We have a 2-spread important contacts page and then additional note pages. So that is SF Muslima planner. The planner comes in 2 different cover options, 4 different cover options now actually. So originally we only had 2. And the first was the SFM pink polka dots. And then we also have the yellow polka dot planner. And yours would not say Striving Flawlessly, mine just says that for myself. And then we also have, this is where I'm really excited. So we first had this Bismillah floral planner. You guys, I love this so much. Like when I was trying to pick my planner for this year, I had to like debate like which cover do you want. And I might just actually get a notebook for myself with this cover because I love it so much. And then we have our gray floral cover, which again is also amazing. I love this as well too. It's just very nice, very like bright, but still very like simple, which is what I love. And you know, like I said, I've been using planners for years, and I've tried different planners. And when I was creating the SFM single planner, I wanted something that spoke to me, a woman like me, meaning someone who's organized or who wants to be organized, who likes to be kind of very simple and just very straight to the point. And that's the reason why we open up our planners. We don't have all like the little crazy fonts that some people are doing. We don't have all a bunch of like little random sections. I want the planners to just be like very sleek, professional, for that like minimalistic, you know, just about her business Muslima. And that's what I feel like I have here. That's what we have here. You know, from our fonts, our color choices, our layout, this planner is great for that Muslima who wants to be organized or is already organized, who's just very about to like handle her business and just wants to, you know, straight to the point type of person. So I feel like we've accomplished that. So now that I've showed you guys the stationery offerings that Striving Flawlessly, Striving for Modesty has, we're going to get into planning my semester for success. So like I said, I've been using this exact same routine since freshman year of undergrad. I'm now in my second master's, so this has been a tried and true method. And here's the thing, people always ask me, like, how are you so organized? Or some people will be surprised when I have assignments done before they do, and they're like, you have so much going on, how are you able to get these things done? It's like, I have a great system. I plan myself for success to ensure that I can get everything done. So when you have that great system, when you're organized, like your work is going to be done properly, on time, before others, and done to like the utmost work that you can actually do. So let's get into it. So the first thing I do is once I get my syllabus for each class, I print it out normally. Today I'm kind of being very digitally advanced and I have it on my iPad, but I print out the syllabus and then I go through the syllabus and I highlight all the due dates for everything. So I don't have a syllabus for next semester yet. I don't have any, but I found one from undergrad for second semester that I'm going to use today. So I'm using the syllabus from my Survey of Islamic Study class, Survey of Islamic History class actually. We're going to use that. So I have already highlighted all of the classes. I've highlighted all of the assignments and due dates and stuff. So then I would open up my planner. And I've already written in here because I was doing some stuff for pictures. I'd open up my planner and I would look at the key dates. So primarily, I would go to my calendar, my monthly calendar layout, and I would see if I have any like finals and midterms. And I don't have anything for January. Okay, so then I would go to the next month. And I don't have any big things for February. Then I would go to the next month. And then for March, I have midterms on the 3rd. So I also color code. I don't use stickers. I use color code based on pens. So for when I have to like a big thing to submit, I use red, like alert. So I would say midterm exam March 3rd. Okay, March 3rd is a Sunday for this year, but this is from like 2011, so ignore that. So I'm just gonna say March 3rd, and I will put SIH, which is Survey of Islamic History, midterm. Then I would see, do I have anything else in March that's due? And no, the next thing is in April, I have my final paper. So I would then go in April. So it's April 29th, and I would put again SIH, final paper. So those are the big things. And now we have to do the regular stuff. So I'd go back. And again, like I said, I've already highlighted everything. So our first assignment due is the 20th of January. So I'd go back to January. I would open up that week in January. So January 20th. All right. And I would put this in my weekly overview. So for my daily overview, I would put like when I actually have classes, when I have appointments and stuff. But so this class is actually held every, what day is this class? Tuesday and Thursday, 9:45 a.m. So I would actually take my pencil. I do this in pencil because classes get canceled. And I would go throughout the entire semester and find all the Tuesdays and Thursdays and write it down. So let's start with Tuesday, January 8th. I would put in 8:30 a.m. So 8:30, I would put 8 as the second option. And I would put Survey of Islamic History. I would put the location, which is Crown Center, CC 41. And then I would put 9:45 as the time that it ends. And I would do this for Thursday as well, and every week going up until the end of the semester. Okay, back to the assignments. So we're looking for January 29th. So January 29th, is, the weekly review page for that is here. So I would normally put it at the bottom. And I would use this in blue because it's not like an alert assignment. Something is due, but it's not like a big assignment. It's just a response paper. So I would find it says read page 1 to 28 and I have to do a response paper on that. So I would put the very last line, because it's a reminder, I would put a survey of Islamic history, so SIH, colon, page 1 through 28, response paper. And for this class, these are actually weekly things that we have to do, so I don't need that much lead time for it. But if I did need a lot of lead time, for just like a big paper, I would say, okay, my final paper is going to be 5,000 words. I like to prepare way early, okay? So I always put my deadlines. If the paper is due March 30th, I give myself March 10th to finish it by. So I would go to March 10th and I would grab my black pen, because this is, it's a general reminder. Yes, it's important, I need to do it, but it's just a reminder. And I would put Survey of Islamic History, final paper, finish. And then I would then go like a week before that and write Survey of Islamic History paper. And I write that a few times just so I can remember to make sure every day that I'm doing it. And I do this for all of my assignments. I also do this for readings as well. So for instance, for this class, we have to do February 1st, we're studying the contrast Umar bin al-Khattab. So I will then go to February 1st. And I would write Survey of Islamic History, Umar bin al-Khattab. And I would write that. This is what I do for every single one of my classes, and this helps me so much because this is all done in here. Like, beginning of the semester, I'm ready to go. I know exactly what I have to do. I'm not rushing last minute to finish any assignments because I've planned myself for success. I have my reminders there, and here's the thing. When I tell myself this paper is due March 10th, even though it's really due March 30th, because it's what I've written down, so I tell myself, that's when I will have it done by. And it takes discipline, because some people would just be like, well, I know it's due March 30th, so I don't have to work on it. But for me, because I've done this so many times and I'm so disciplined and consistent with it, I always ensure that I get that assignment done by the due date that I set for myself. Another reason why this is good is because things happen. Things come up, like, just with having a kid now, like, if I don't have a sitter when I work on a certain paper, if late just needs me more on a certain day, etc. Because I've given myself so much of a lead time, I can say, you know what, no paper today. I'm just gonna cuddle with my baby today and focus on him and not work on my paper. But because I give myself so much lead time and I have so much extra time to get things, so much extra days to get things done, I'm able to still kind of be on task and finish things at the proper time. So if you love these tips that I'm sharing, definitely check it out. And you guys, I've been using this since, like I said, freshman year of undergrad, which was in 2009. So 10 years now, it has not failed me yet. I've succeeded at everything that I've done in all my classes. Obviously I've graduated a few times, so clearly doing something right. So if you're wanting to plan your semester for success, definitely check it out. Try these tips and let me know what you think. If you want your SFM Muslim planner, definitely grab yours at www.strivingformodesty.com. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, get it to my DMs on Instagram, and let me know what you have to say. Have a blessed day. Happy planning.